What's up, everybody? Look though, if you want to build that trust within yourself, that trust with self, you have to start sticking to your word. You have to start keeping your word to yourself, because you let what you're doing, when you say you're gonna do something, you're letting it out into the ether, into the universe, and you put it out there, and the message is received. And and when you don't stick to what you say, there's no reward for it, because now the universe is not going to trust you, or God, and then in result you're not going to trust yourself, because you didn't do what you say you was going to do, right? And when you do what you say you're going to do, you notice, when you actually stick to something, you notice how the results come, and unexpected blessings come as well, because you following through what you're going to say you're going to do, because you're proving to God or the universe that you are about what you say you are, and you will reap the benefits regardless of what you do. So always stick to what you say you're going to do, because you want to build that trust within yourself. So you building up that what can you call it, that you're building up your credit score in the internal. You say that you're building your credit score up in the internal world, which is within you. So in return, you're gonna build that self-confidence for you to start doing other things, to branch off into trying other things that you didn't even think about doing back when you didn't trust yourself, or you didn't have that self-confidence, because you never stuck to what you say you was gonna do. So now you're able to maneuver and branch out to other things, and you will have that confidence going into it with the right mindset, the correct mindset, because you already done paid your dues. You already done proved about your business, and it's regardless of whatever you do. It's very important to stand on what you say and follow through with it. It's all about following through. It's all about executing at the end of the day. You can say you're gonna do this and that, but if the action's not behind it, if you're not getting out in the field, getting active with it, ain't nothing gonna come. And the blessings will not come, because you didn't prove that you are a man or woman of your word. So you have to be a man or woman of your word in order to not only, like I said, build that confidence within yourself and that self-trust, but also build a deeper connection with the universe and God, because now it's like, damn, I see that they're proving themselves. They're doing what they say they're going to do, even in the face of adversity, even in the face of possibly them falling on their ass. They still did it. They still went through that fear barrier. They still had the courage. They still dared themselves to do it. They still went through, and that's all you have to do, no matter what. And you will still reap the reward. You'll still reap the reward and the benefits anyways, regardless if you fail or not, because you still did it, and you're always going to learn something from it. So you just got, and then it's also going to keep building that character, right? And keep building that confidence, because once you follow through something that you say you're going to do, even in the face of fear, what's going to happen is now you're going to have that self-confidence to go through and keep doing it over and over again, because you already know, oh shoot, it ain't nothing to go through this fear. It's just false evidence appearing real. You feel me? So it's very important to keep that bond with yourself through that way. That's the quickest way to build a bond with yourself, is by doing what you say you're gonna do, because that's really the quickest way, I say, to build that bond with yourself and that relationship with yourself, is just challenging yourself and just doing it. Because what happens a lot as humans, especially myself, me especially, I'll build up a story in my mind, and it looks so good inside my mind that I get so hyped up, or I'm consuming all this information. I'm consuming. I'm getting hyped up in my mind, like, yeah, I'm about to do it. But I done got so hyped up and said I'm gonna do this and that my body automatically and my mind automatically thought I did it, because I was so hyped. That dopamine, right? That dopamine hit. But then when that dopamine was gone, after that, those videos, I stopped watching the videos. Now I'm back in that solitude. I never take action. I go right back to who I really was. That's why it's important to know your identity and you know, build your identity, identify yourself, you know. So that's why it's very important to have an identity within yourself, because that's the only thing that's gonna keep you going. That's what's going to make you. It's what's going to make you. It's what's going to make you. What can I say? That's your identity is what's going to either make you or break you. And when you build that bulletproof identity that I'm currently working on myself, you know, before I even branch into any business space or whatever, I want to build that bulletproof identity, which is what I'm doing now. I'm documenting the journey, you know, so I can show in real time what it's like to really quantum leap into a new version of yourself, you know. And it requires me every single day. It's a everyday battle of me, different thoughts, just taking certain actions and doing what I'm saying I'm gonna do and following through. And my self-confidence has skyrocketed. And my self-belief has skyrocketed. And you know, that's why it's important for me to keep the momentum going, because somebody like me, I will go and do something for maybe a week or two, and then I'll stop, and then it'll be months, maybe a year, and then I'll get back into the habit again, then I'll stop, keep going. But that's because my identity was self-sabotaging, you know, always giving up easily. But now I'm building, now I'm building the opposite, you know. So every day I'm reading my new identity to myself every single day. So now every day I'm walking around as that identity, you know. I'm taking actions as that identity, you know. And I also read my old identity, and I remind myself. So during the day, if I'm thinking back in the old identity, I'm like, nope, I hurry up and go, hey, nope, this is the way I think now. No, this is what I am, you know. But I have to remind myself, because sometimes I may take action as that old identity. I'm like, hold on, this is nope, boom, instantly I'm right back into that new identity. And you know, and result of that, my self-confidence has skyrocketed, trust within myself has skyrocketed, you know. And I really have no fear anymore, you know. And I know everything is okay, and I feel it, you know. And I feel amazing every day, you know. Even if I do wake up feeling a little funny or whatever, I'm not feeling too good physically, my new identity, because every day is a battle in my mind, I override it with my new identity, and I still get up and do it anyways and follow through anyways. So I'm building up that internal credit score, you know. So that was today's video though. You know, the quickest way to build trust within yourself is following through no matter what, and sticking to your word, you know. Because even if you don't think nobody's listening, universe, God is always listening. So do what you say you're gonna do, follow through. Peace.